Kiki Powers here with you this morning on kind of a delicate topic, which is mental health. And a lot of people are searching right now for solutions, partly because we're seeing unprecedented levels of mental and emotional health issues in our country right now, namely depression, anxiety, panic attacks. Why do you think that this is the case? With a lot of these things, there's not just one factor. Usually there's multiple, influences. But one of the considerations may be that, our political situation causes people anxiety right now in many cases because we're so divided as a nation, more than I've ever seen in my whole lifetime. And when you feel like you're seeing things out there that aren't based on facts and they're not logical, and there seems like there's a lot of vitriol and negativity, and you can't really do anything about it, it can feel sort of disempowering, and that can feed into emotional and mental health challenges. So maybe the best approach is to recognize what we really don't realistically have control over, and to turn our focus over to ourselves, which is really the only thing we can control. So when you do that, then you're in a really great arena where you can start looking at solutions. So if you've identified this problem, then there are layers of solutions, and ideally starting with a first do no harm approach would be looking at your diet and just ascertaining that you've got really sound nutrition with healthy plant-based foods and plenty of lean protein and healthy fats throughout the day, and that you're hydrating well. So that comprises a beautiful foundation. And from there, you can look at ways that you're being able to vent and share your feelings and how to create more opportunities like that, whether it's journaling, doing a video just to yourself, maybe sharing or confiding in loved ones like your spouse or your kids or your parents if you're lucky enough to still have living parents. And then beyond that, there are natural medications and there are pharmaceutical medications. And of course, talking with a mental health professional is probably one of the best things that you can do if you don't have other resources, because that's definitely a first do no harm approach that can really only be beneficial because you may find solutions and suggestions that you just wouldn't have come up with yourself. So just a few thoughts on mental health. It's so important, and if it's something that's troubling you right now, hopefully it's provided a little bit of insight and maybe gave you a little motivation about how to proceed to get the help that you need and that you deserve. So thank you for taking a moment with me on that topic, and we'll talk again soon. Cheers.